All right, everybody, finishing up 5 minutes early. Happy holidays, everyone. Woohoo! Naughty or nice? How can I help you? 5 minutes to closing. You'd like an evaluation? Huh. Well, you just squeaked through, didn't you? I can help you because I'm obligated to. You know, I was going to go home to start to celebrate with family, but looks like I'm going to have to stay. So if you could excuse me for just a moment, I'm going to hydrate, and since I won't be eating anytime soon, get a snack, okay? So, how are you today on this cheery evening? Splendid. Well, let's not delay a moment's more, shall we? Let's get to your questionnaire. Okay. It's a little more comfortable. All right. Can I have your name, please? Okay. And have you ever been naughty before? I can tell, actually. There is a way of looking it up, but it's kind of a good first question. First bar of entry. Oh, why is an angel taking the questionnaire for Santa's naughty or nice list? Santa's gotten quite busy over the years, as you can imagine, and has had to outsource his labor. So, I got a job. How did I get the job? Oh, nepotism. I would have never passed the first interview. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so let's start with a few questions just to get them out of the way. Have you killed anybody this year? Any, just a little? No one? All right. No murder. That's good. Why did I say this year? It's a year-to-year thing. So Santa resets the clock on after he's done all his deliveries. And so it's not exactly a clean slate every year, but past years are taken into account, but Santa's very forgiving and very laissez-faire. I know there's some conceptions about what my big boss is like and how strict they are, but yeah, in terms of Santa, he wants to really give people plenty of opportunities to get on the nice list. So it's kind of nice. I don't consider myself a conventional angel. I'm not sure in human terms if I'd be considered nice, but I really try my best, to set a good example. Being punctual, firstly. So, no, hurting people in any significant way. Have you stolen for any reason other than survival purposes? We're pretty reasonable here. Sometimes theft, if you need to eat, it's understandable. But any fraud, any ways of trying to get ahead, that's really just not very ethical. No? Glad to hear it. Any operating a vehicle when it wasn't safe to do so? That includes the plant inhalants. No? Okay. I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you. No. Driving. I know it feels like a good idea sometimes, but better to be safe than sorry. So I will say that I'm very appreciative of that. All right. Have you ever reheated fish in the microwave at work? How many times? Okay. Weekly? Twice a week? Anyways, so just so you know, the naughty calculations, naughty versus nice, it's done on a grade scale from 0 to 100. You require a 51 to pass and to make it onto the nice list. And the former year is taken into account. It kind of helps to figure out the final result, but for our purposes, I start at 100 and then you're docked as the questions go. And really, it's not up for negotiation. This is an assessment, and I am considered to be biased, unbiased, and fair. And so we just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay. And if anything, if you don't make it, you could always use the feedback from today for improving for next year. All right, so I'm just letting you know that you've been docked 5% for showing up in such an inconsiderate manner. Okay. Just submitting that we have to put in a few things here. Inconsiderate timing. Are you punctual for other events in life? Do you tend to feel like you value your time more than that of others? And by the way, there's some really potent detectors here. It's not just myself, but there's kind of energy readings in the room, so we can tell if you're being dishonest. Just wanted you to know that. It's just, I think, fair to hear it from the person themselves. So we do have our over in the sky evaluation, but we also like to take a subjective point of view too. Okay. So you do struggle with timing. Fair enough. I used to really be quite bad with punctuality. I was always 5 to 10 minutes late for everything, but it's hard for me to remember that, especially when it's not me. So no need to worry. I feel like you could improve upon that. It just takes a bit of an adjustment. All right. Do you ever have any indecent thoughts about Mrs. Claus? You're blushing. I'm just writing an assessment of your body language right now. Okay, I'm just gonna cut the tension a bit. This is actually a good thing. Santa likes to bring juicy stories back to his spouse. It's kind of the thing that they've going on between them. It's actually irrelevant to our questionnaire. So, if it's any consolation, she's a real spicy lady. Okay. All right. Do you ever take selfies with a toilet in the back? How about a dirty mirror? Those ones where you've got the camera right there and it's all smudged and gross. Don't know why we subject people to those things. Okay, the dirty mirror. I'm gonna only dock 0.5 for that. The toilet's just unacceptable. It's an automatic fail. So I don't know. I mean, the awareness of things these days. Okay. Do you ever ask questions that you don't really want the answer to? I can't stand that. Yeah, I think we're trying to set a trap for people when we do that, so thank goodness that that's not you. I'm not doing any of that crap. Okay. And are you ever nice, but you're not really being nice? You are being non-confrontational. You are sweeping things under the rug, or being complacent, or enabling certain things that are happening because you don't want to make any trouble. So it's not so much nice, it's more that we're kind of being dishonest when we do that, frankly. Sometimes. You know, I have a bit of a soft spot for that, but it's really something that we got to work on, to be a bit more truthful than the word's not nice. I have to think of a different word from that. I guess it's just being a bit dishonest. I wouldn't call it lying, but we're not having a lot of integrity. Now, by all means, if it's an unsafe situation, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I think having better boundaries is the theme of this year, you know? Myself included, you know? Okay, so seems to be looking okay so far. Right now you're at about an 87. It's pretty good. It's an A. All right. So what are you doing here at this time? Oh, you worked late. Okay. Seems like you're pretty busy. Okay, we've covered things that you could do that are not great or that are mean. Like, do you bully or do you say nasty things to people? I forgot to ask you that one. Sometimes you lose your stuff, you lose your ish in the drive-thru. Or in the coffee lineup. What does that mean? Oh, you say things like, oh, come on. Okay. You're not throwing fireballs or anything like that, right? Okay. No fireballs. Glad to hear that. And so, what are you doing to be nice? Are you going out of your way? Are you being a good citizen, a good civilian? Are you being kind to those around you? Or even if you're more of an isolated individual, meaning you like to keep to yourself, are there things that you do to be considerate and respectful of others, of other creatures, of our surrounding environment? Okay. It's not bad. Do you have any things that you'd like to do, but not just a fantasy, but any things that you plan to do in the near future that would be beneficial? Maybe you're not sure how to execute it, but you have some nice things in mind that you think you're going to conduct. Okay. Thank you. Have I ever been on a naughty list? I mean, we don't really have a naughty or nice list here. We're not following the same exact traditions, but I think you can do some things that get you a little bit kicked out. Have I ever come close to getting kicked out? I mean, let me ask you this first. Do you break confidentiality when someone tells you something that is meant to be kept between you and them in the last year? Okay, that's a good trait, trustworthiness. You know, obviously there's exceptions to that where you have to, for again, safety reasons, but I went to a dance and the devil was there, and interacting with the devil is kind of frowned upon here. And we danced. We kind of went toe to toe, and it was nice. I won't lie. Anyways, so it's not as though I haven't committed any wrongdoings. So, you know, I used to think I was a saint, but I'm just Angel. Just Angel, like you say, you're just human. I do make some mistakes, and I hope that I'm forgiven. Okay, I don't really want to focus on me anymore. Actually, it's kind of intrusive that you've asked me. This is a question about you, not about me. So, nosiness, intrusiveness, not minding one's own business. All right. Have you ever left any fluids on a public toilet seat? Okay. Do you ever just stand on the wrong side of the escalator where people are clearly walking fast up? Okay. Do you just have like no awareness of certain social situations? Does someone ever invite you to something and you say yes, but you don't really want to go? Just kind of more on that being placating thing that we talked about earlier. And do you ever invite people to things and they say no, but you push them? You know, could be even, you know, do you want to do something and someone's like, no, it's okay, and you keep asking and asking and asking, not really reading the room? Do you ever not season your food? Like not even salt, and serve it to people? Like you throw a baked potato on a plate with the tin foil and you just serve that to someone. Maybe you slap a bit of butter on it and call it a day. Okay, I am not gonna lie, that's despicable. Listen, it doesn't matter whether I do it. This is about you. Even though I love eating plain food, it's not okay to subject other people to it. Okay. Am I being a hypocrite? Like I said, we follow different traditions here, so this is about you. And I really don't appreciate you turning the questions on me. Again, this is not up for negotiation. Thank you. Okay, so wow, those last few answers really just plummeted your score. I haven't really seen anything like that in quite some time. I'm impressed at how naughty of a turn that took. Okay, so I'm just gonna maybe ask you, is there anything that you think you can say to redeem yourself in this circumstance? Anything that you want to add, good deeds you've done, trying to make up for any wrongdoings of the past, any indiscretions from the year or from former years? I don't know what to tell you. We're at 49. So I'm just going to have to. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a phone call. Excuse me. Hello? I told you not to call me at work. Yes, I'm finishing up soon. Of course, I'm gonna go see you. Don't be silly. No, no one's gonna find out. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see you in hell. Bye. Did you hear any of that? Well, it's good you're being honest. You know what? I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Kind of going back to that confidentiality piece, I'm wondering if we could keep that between you and I. I like my lifestyle, and I would like to keep it. So I will bump you up to a 55 if we can call it a truce and say that this didn't happen, that phone call, and you'll be put on the nice list. No questions asked. Okay, it's a deal. Shake on it. Okay, all right. That was entertaining. I think that there is a lot of room for improvement. However, you made it. You passed. You can safely go into the new year knowing that you are a nice individual. And really, I do wish you all the best. I also hope that I never see you again. Okay. Merry holidays, happy holidays, and I've got to go. Okay? All right, be well. Be well. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.